Hey, you! If you want to have some advice for grade 8 going into grade 9, if you're a grade 8, then keep watching this video because I'm a grade 10 and I can give you some advice, boy. Alright? Or girl. Alright? EJ on the track. Hey, EJ, I was wondering, how can students prepare for the transition from elementary school to grade school? Thank you for having me on here. Thank you. I really appreciate it, Evan. I really appreciate it. But on a real note, though, I really think that the way that they can prepare for the transition from elementary school to high school is being open. Because open to get friends, open to be friends. Don't force yourself on friends. Being open to be that friend to someone, or that friend being a friend to you. Because in general, when you're in high school, you'll need friends that you can help, that they can help you. You need that. You can't just go into high school and be like, I'm not going to make any friends. I'm just this one lunatic. I'm just this little boy like this. Nah, everyone is special. Everyone has their own different concepts of getting friends, different concepts of being the best friend that they can be, being the best person. That's good. You need to prepare by believing that you can be the best person you can be, but by also following the rules, by knowing that you don't have to be the funniest person in the class to get a good grade. You just have to be the person that listens to the teacher, listens to the people around you, your friends, listens to the principal, boy. You can also transition to high school by being ready physically. Get your clothes and put it on, boy. You can also not bad. You can transition by getting your books ready, your notebooks, man, you can get your notebook ready. You can get your pencils ready. What's that word? What is that word? What is that word? You can better prepare yourself by knowing your strengths, knowing your weaknesses. You gotta go in with that mindset of I can achieve anything if I put my mind to it. I can get an 80% like I did in elementary school and high school. Follow the teacher, learn new things, learn new concepts. High school isn't as bad as you may think it is. You just need to get through it. Pick the right friends. Don't just pick friends because they look at like the coolest friends ever. Pick friends because you know that they're genuine. Pick the right friends that'll lead you higher and not lower. You know? But also be ready that it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth the wait in the end. And it's going to be worth the hard work, boy. So when you go back into the end game, you know it's going to be worth it. You know it's going to be worth it, and that's what I got to tell you. Yeah. Edie. What did you call me? All right, okay. My name is Evan. Junior bracket. Okay, all right. EJ, on a real note, what skills would you advise them to use to adapt to this change? Boys, don't focus on getting a girlfriend, and girls don't always focus on getting a boyfriend, all right? That is serious. Yo, she's, I kind of like her. But it's not always about that. You need to focus on your education. Not just saying that for my good, I'm saying that for your good as well. I'm saying that for the future grade 8s. And for the grade 8s right now. For transitioning into grade 10 or grade 9 from grade 8, that says something. Your high school marks from grade 11 and 12, even grade 9 and 10, they still matter, can lead you into a good college and university. Then you can look at all the girls and all the boys you want. Hello! Skills, know when to say no. That's a nice skill. Just say that. Learn when to say no. Learn when to say yes. Also, when your friend says that they want to hang out, learn to say no when you have schoolwork. Right? I'm weird, but that's fine. Another skill is that listening to the teacher. I'm pretty sure I said that before, boy, but learn to listen to the teacher. Learn to listen to yourself. Talking to yourself isn't bad, as long as you're giving yourself some positive talk. Just like, you know what I mean? You know, like, give them be positive to yourself. Be positive to others. Treat people the way you want to be treated. If someone asks you for some crayons and some pencil crayons and be like, you be like, okay, I'll lend you some. Don't be like, where was yours when you needed them? All right. Be like, all right, here you go. Be who you're meant to be. Don't change for anyone. Especially when you're in a relationship with a friendship or even a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, smoochy. No, but seriously, don't change for anyone. Another one thing is that when you're in a class, don't Be afraid to ask a question. You can be not caught on to the workload, and you don't know you don't know what you're doing. If you ask a question, you can understand. You need to use the teacher to your advantage. But seriously, that's what the teacher is for, to teach you. Alright? Student success teachers are to teach you another way of learning what you need to learn from the class. Use these skills. Alright? But yeah, what's the next question? What goals would you suggest for a new grade 9 student that is just getting started for the grade 9 year? To achieve. Some goals that I would suggest for a grade 9 student or advise? Honestly, the number one goal I would say for grade 9s or grade 8s going into grade 9s to have is to be dedicated, to be committed, and to be driven, as well as to be determined, as well as having perseverance. That's the goals that you need to have, as well as listening, boy, as well as learning to say no. But I think that you need determination and commitment and all of those things, because without those, you're not going to last long. You're going to be burned out. Sometimes when you have exams, you're going to be burned out. Sometimes when you're going to have tests, you're going to be burned out. But it's not for you to burn out and say, I ain't doing this anymore. For you to push through. 10 years from now, there's a chance that you won't remember it. But there's a chance that you remember that you passed through it and you went through it. And that's what matters. Knowing that you got through it in a good piece, that's what matters. Determining yourself to get through things. That's what matters. Any goal you can get. You can get a goal to be a peer mentor by getting 80% average throughout all your classes or something. That goal can only be achieved by being determined. That goal can only be achieved by taking up what you can manage. Because if you take 10 or 20 programs and clubs and teams that your school has, the high school has, and you're just like, I'm going to join every single team and club. That's actually what I did, to be honest, and that failed really horribly. But if you take up every club and team and you try to be in all of it, you remember, yes, you'll be the most popular kid. You'll know more of it. It's not always about popularity, because you'll realize that all your schoolwork, you got a 50%. You barely passed, boy. You barely passed. You'll remember that. 10 years from now, I'll give you a solid 90%. You won't remember, or you won't really care, really, about the teams or the clubs that you were in. You remember the friends that you had, the times that you served. Not about the clubs, I got this, I got that. I was on this team, I was on sports teams, I was on this, I was on that. No, because without no academics, you will fail athletically. If you want to be a professional soccer player, basketball player, football player, baseball player, anything player. It's not only for you, but for your future kids, and you'll give them wisdom. You'll be like, son, A minus 2 equals nothing. Instead of being A minus 2, I don't know what that is, son. Not only for now, but for the future, boy. How do you make goals manageable and achievable? You need to know why. Because if you don't know why you're doing this, you're going to fail. Because here's the thing. Your why you're doing this has to be stronger than your how. You can know how to do it, but if you don't know why you're doing it, what's the point? Me creating these videos. Why am I doing this? To help you guys, to help myself, to actually make something out of my life, and I don't know. I always wanted to be a YouTuber. I can't just do this because I can't just say, how am I going to do this? I'm going to be a millionaire on YouTube. Nah, why do you want to go to grade 9? Why? Oh, I want to go to grade 9 because I want to... You need to know why you want to go to grade 9, boy. You need to know. Why am I cutting the grass? Why am I cutting the grass? Because I'm shortening the grass. Why? The grass is too tall. Why? So that my lawn can look beautiful. And that I won't trip over missed plants. Oh, nah. You need to know why. But you also need to know how. You just gotta go. You don't always need to know how, boy. It's not for you to say, I'm done. You need to keep going, boy. I'm giving you your advice, boy. I'm giving you advice, boy. You need to make it manageable by saying, I'm gonna go one step at a time. One thing at a time. You can't be doing 100 different things. Oh my gosh. Yo, Ethan, check this, check that. Jerry, check that. This and that. Oh my gosh, YouTube, I need to post. I need to do my homework as well. Nah, you gotta do one thing as well. One thing at a time. And if you try to achieve at every single sport, chances are you're going to achieve at nothing. And that's what I learned. That's why I only have YouTube right now. And I deleted my Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat and all of that. If you try to succeed at everything, not certain. But chances are that you won't really succeed at anything. So, that's my advice for that part. Yeah. I should be a motivational speaker, I think. Or Tench. What does good advice look like? And how can you make good advice better? Good advice comes from the heart. Good advice comes from what you believe, so what you've experienced from the heart. Some of these things at least are all I've experienced. Doing too much things, burning myself out many times. Stressful. Like what I've learned is that good advice also comes from deep in where you've experienced things. Because I can be a mentor all I want, but if I haven't experienced it, I won't realize what has happened. It should come from the heart. You shouldn't really practice it. If you do, you do. But I think that you shouldn't practice it. It should genuinely come from what you believe inside the heart of experienciation. I don't even know if that's even a word, boy. One thing I can say is that you can make your advice better by experiencing what the person has gone through. On with my day. But thank you I really hope this goes viral for you. Honestly, I really hope this video goes viral. Keep sharing this video if you can. Hope it gets 10 million views one day. You never know. Only God knows. Keep running up this video. And let's get into it. And thank you, EJ on the track. Subscribe, turn on post notifications. Get your daily dose of vitamin flippy. Yeah, thank you. EJ. EJ on the track. I really appreciate it. I missed horribly. EJ on the track. Vitamin EJ. Hey, you. If you want to have some advice for grade 8. Okay, darn it. Dick boy. Hello. Remember things been long, boy.